diaspora, and how has this influenced your writing?
Um, so I have many homes. I have a home in Cebu, I have a home in Manila, and I have a home in California. And sometimes I feel I don't really belong, in the one place because I'm a little bit different in each place. So I'm kind of a misfit. But that's also okay because I've discovered that as a misfit, I can actually have a kind of an objective eye, and I can look at Cebuanos and I can, say this, and I can look at Americans and I can say this because I've got this perspective that's broad. I probably addressed some of the issues about the diaspora and the writing earlier. So yeah, again, it's basically the history and the business of women that have come out in the writing. And there's one thing though that I want to mention because I think it's very important, especially for the young people if they're watching. One of the things that really shaped me as a writer and perhaps as a person was knowing about our Philippine epics. And at some point, I belonged to a folklore epic group over at UCLA, Filipinos. And it was an eye-opener to me because never in my schooling at St. Teresa's College or Maryknoll was I informed that we have ancient Philippine epics and that we had, and I don't know if we still have, epic singers who sang them. And when I learned that, it was most empowering. I mean, these are, because I used to look up Homer and, the Odyssey and all, but we had our own epic songs. And it really meant an awful lot to me. And one of the images, for instance, that really stayed in my mind was the goddess, our own goddess, May Buyan, who took care of the dead babies. So in our epic songs, there is the river of the dead. And when people die, they go there. And May Buyan was the goddess who took care of the dead babies. And so she had breasts. She had multiple breasts all over her body. She would feed them. And it was touching. I understood there were many babies who died, and that in our stories, we created this goddess to take care of them. In any case, the Philippine epics, and I actually retold some of them, and I integrated them into my first novel, When the Rainbow Goddess Wept. Because I think in the last analysis, probably we writers are also kind of writing our own mini epic songs. So that's sort of it. So it's the history and the business of women that have affected me a lot and that have been